What is going on, everybody? Okay, a couple of days after iOS 26.5 Beta 4 came out, we have some takeaways for you. And first things first, let's jump right into the build number. So, this latest beta does carry a full build number of 23F5069B. This B, like I said in our introductory video, actually signifies that this could very well be our final beta before the RC, and we'll talk about release date and all that here very shortly. But a couple of takeaways I want to jump right into, and that is going to be battery life. So when we're talking about battery life on any betas, it is always going to be somewhat inconsistent and always going to vary, simply because apps aren't optimized. Apple's still working on everything on the back end for smoothness, performance, and all of those things. And obviously, I can tell you right now, this is definitely one of the better builds. However, it is not perfect. I have seen multiple days where, as you can see, screen active and screen idle time are very good, plenty of usage. However, the phone itself has been getting extremely warm. Depending on what you're doing, if you're on a social media app, if you are going down the rabbit hole just scrolling around for a while, especially if you are FaceTiming, the phone warms up more than I've seen recently and in past betas. Also, as you can see, something I've talked about in our earlier videos, the actual home and lock screen is now back to showing an extremely heavy usage, even though it's not really been changed ever since the last couple of betas have. But really, on yesterday, the first full real day we used this, well, you can see it was draining the battery even more than normal. Aside from that, if you are big on Geekbench scores as well, as you can see, yesterday and today's scores are a little lower than what we got from Beta 3. You can see here our most recent one, we have a 3748 single core and a 9491 multi-core score. By no means are these terrible. Again, it is still a beta. However, it is not quite on par with the 3811 we had from the prior beta, and the multi-core on the prior being 9654. So these don't obviously tell the whole story. I just wanted to give you an idea of what we're seeing. As far as regular performance goes, scrolling through the apps, loading up everything, it has been very good. It's been very quick loading everything up, as you can see here, launching apps, swiping through, going into, let's just go to the stocks app like we like to show. You can see everything does really fly in this build. So performance itself has not been terrible. One call out I will say though, there has been some screen juddering where it will lag, and the keyboard has not actually given us the typical issues we've gotten with incorrect spelling and that predictive line showing up, but I have seen some substantial delays when typing very quick. So while it's not working right now, or it is working perfectly now, there are times very intermittently where it will hold up. You will press a letter and it will just freeze for a half a second before it actually inputs that in your sentence structure. So it's just something else to be aware of as well. Take that for what you want, but I did just want to let you know this still is not fully polished. And then also, since we talked about it in our other introductory video, going into iPhone storage, you can see system data has luckily went down a little bit. Now it's at 19 gigs after everything finished reindexing. And iOS as a whole obviously doesn't change. It is still at 24 gigs. So we're talking about over 40 gigs here in just iOS and system data. Pretty crazy, but just something I wanted to let you guys know. Again, there are not going to be new features in this build aside from possibly RCS end-to-end encryption coming, which we still not have gotten full commitments to from Apple. But what we do know for sure is coming are ads in Apple Maps. We've talked about this. You will start seeing them pop up. Let me go ahead and actually go into the Maps app and kind of give you an idea of where you'll see that at. So they will kind of show up right where you see suggested places and things like that. It is going to be a sponsored type post that'll show up here. And in the maps, you can see we do obviously also have a couple of different icons with possible search terms you can look for gas station, restaurants, fast food, and things of that nature. So we will have to wait and see how that works. One last thing too, if you are a person who likes updating their apps regularly and you go to app updates, recently renamed to app updates, when these go through, they have been updating much quicker. I didn't update for a couple days. There's about 50 different updates, and it did seem to update much quicker than it has in prior betas. Now, one thing I do want to talk about too is obviously the release schedule and what to expect. So we obviously got this most recent beta on April 27th, the last Monday of April. And since it is a B build, I do fully expect the next beta to be the RC on May 4th. And then we might even see a second beta, or a second RC, I should say, on the same week around Thursday or Friday, just depending on how well this one goes. And then I do fully expect this 26.5 iOS update to go live to the public the week of May 11th, most likely on the 11th itself, around 1 p.m. Eastern. So there's not that much time to wait before this goes public. And then possibly as soon as Tuesday, the 12th, we can expect the first beta of iOS 26.6. At this point, unfortunately, I don't think we're going to see any hints of new Siri in that build. I do think it's exclusively going to be waiting till iOS 27, where they roll out the chatbot and everything in one package. And again, that is only then going to be a few weeks later on June 8th, where we will first get that beta at the same time. So we will have 26.6 betas going along with 27 betas as well. That's really all there is with this update. We will do a whole hands-on video when the RC goes off, talking about performance, how battery life is, and all that. So make sure to thumbs up this video and subscribe to the channel to get notified when that goes live. But other than that, that is it for this one. Let me know in the comments down below how the beta cycle has worked for you. If you're having issues, what phone you're running. Obviously, I am using my 17 Pro Max. I do have 26.4.2 on my Air. Let me know. It's kind of in the middle, as it has been recently with beta cycles from Apple. At least performance has stabilized, in my opinion. However, the release schedule also looks to be more on par with what it was historically as well, and that leaves us some hope for the future betas. Like I said, guys, that's it for this one. Thanks for watching, and we will catch you in the next one. Peace.